Hey, what's going on guys? Shane here. In this video, I want to share with you my philosophy when it comes to throwing kicks and leg dexterity. And I hope that it'll change the way that you look at throwing your kicks. So we're going to talk a little bit about anatomy, precision, and accuracy, as well as how to get faster, stronger kicks. Guys, two quick announcements. Next Friday, March 22nd, Vince the Anomaly is fighting for the belt at LFA 62 in Dallas, Texas. I'll be there to support, so if you guys are in the area, grab your tickets by clicking the link in the description below, and we'll see you there. Also, that Sunday, March 24th, I'll be in Austin, Texas at the On It Gym at the Bang Muay Thai Academy to do a seminar covering some of the topics that we're going to be talking about in today's video, like hip dexterity, unique kicking combos, balance drills, and much, much more. So if you're in the area, grab your tickets, and I'll see you guys next week. That being said, let's take a look at the first point. Okay, so the first thing I want you to think about is the anatomy of the body. So the human body has two ball and socket joints, the shoulder and the hip. So the humerus bone, which is from the elbow to the shoulder, connects, and there's a ball at the end of the humerus which connects into my shoulder blade. Very similar to my femur, which has a ball at the end and it connects into my hip. So when you think about the range of motion that our shoulder has, our leg is very similar. And it's different from the elbow, which only moves in one direction, or the knee that only moves in one direction. And then we move down to the wrist and the ankle, very similar, the hand and the foot. So when you think about it like that, when throwing punches, I mean, let's just go down the list. The first one, we got the jab, right? Which is a linear shot coming straight down the center with my lean arm punching. It's the same with the legs, is the side kick, boom, right? Some may say, well, it should be a front teep, Shane, you're wrong there. I would argue that the front teep, especially if we're going to the face or we're going to the chin, is more like the lead uppercut, right? Because it comes on the upward trajectory, okay? Then the next one would be the lead hook, right? It comes at the side, clips on either the chin, the jaw, behind the ear maybe. So what's the equivalent of that? I'd say that is lifting your leg up and throwing the roundhouse kick coming around to the side. And then you can go down the list with even more. I mean, it could be a spinning back fist or a spinning hammer fist, and that would be the wheel kick or the spinning heel kick. So when you start to think about it like that, it's just being a little more open-minded to how you can use your legs to throw kicks. If you can start to control your leg, you have the dexterity to do so, that's when you can really start to choose where you strike on your opponent. Okay, now you're starting to think about anatomy and how the arms and the legs are pretty much the same thing. I want you to start to think about the exact movement now. So when I throw a head kick, I may have the flexibility to lift my leg up, but I don't want to just chance it and hope that I land. You know, when I throw my punches, I can fake high then go low, or fake low and come high. And I can really choose at what angle the punch is coming in at and how I hit them, where I hit them. I come around their guard or through their guard. And you should be able to do the same thing with your kicks. I should be able to fake low and come high, or turn it from a front snap kick into that question mark kick into the round kick. Or even just, you know, feint these motions the same way we do this with our hands. You should be able to do the same thing with your feet and with your legs. And just by doing these drills like this in shadow boxing, or if you're hitting a double end bag, it's really going to improve your balance especially too. So it's kind of a win-win there. Okay, so anatomy of the body, precision and accuracy and dexterity. Now combine that in with the point of contact. When you think about throwing your punches, you don't want to just hit with the entire part of your hand or even the wrong part of your hand when you throw a punch. It's very important that you hit with your knuckles, that you hit with the first two knuckles, right? If I can touch them directly on the chin, clip them on the chin or on the nose, or maybe I'm aiming for that cut that I open them up with and I want to open that up and try to stop the fight. That's accuracy and really focusing on the point of contact and making sure that I have a strong point of contact. Think about that the same way, right? If I'm trying to throw that uppercut, I'm trying to catch him on the chin, maybe I want to throw that front snap kick like Lyoto Machida and Anderson Silva used against Vitor Belfort to clip him right on the chin and get that knockout. So I want to make sure that I can strike with the very ball of my foot just on the tip of the chin right there. So again, the point of contact is super important, and it's also important that you don't have a limp wrist when you hit, right? Because you're going to cause injury and there's going to be no force on that. You don't want to have an open hand. It's the same idea when we throw our kicks. I don't want to throw it and hit with my toes because there's a lot of give. My ankle is going to bend back and it's going to take some of the pressure off of the target. I want it to be a strong force. I want it to be solid. So when I throw that front snap kick, I curl my toes back. I flex my toes so that the ball of my foot is exposed, and that's when I can really touch them on the chin with that. It's the same thing with round kicks. With the side kick, I want to strike with the heel. Same with the hook kick. So start to really focus on all parts of your leg when you're throwing your kicks, the same way you do when you throw your punches. Okay, on that similar topic now, I want to finish by talking about timing and speed and how we can get a little bit faster with our kicks by snapping our leg, by extending our legs. We talked about the specific details in the ankle and the foot at the point of impact, and using that, but I also want to use this motion here. I still want to snap my leg when I throw my kicks. This is kind of a detail that's been lost outside of traditional martial arts, right? A lot of it is momentum in our kicks. We swing it like a baseball bat and follow through, but why not use all of the muscles in our body? Why not use all of the joints? So I'm still going to use my hips and shoulders to swing in if I'm throwing a Muay Thai style roundhouse kick, but you can still snap your leg. You can still extend your leg quick, and that's going to get the kick there faster, right? So there's both. It's kind of a hybrid kick to where I'm swinging and getting the power and momentum from my hips and shoulders, but then I'm snapping my kick, and that's just going to make it that much quicker. So just because you have the flexibility to get your kick up high doesn't mean that you have good high kicks, right? You want to be able to have the dexterity to be able to choose at what angle it comes in at. You want to have a good point of contact, and then you want that kick to get there quick. So snap your leg the same way that you snap your arm. You extend your arm. Yeah, it starts in the legs and the hips, and it comes down your back, but you're still extending your arms when you're throwing your punches. Extend your legs when you throw your kicks. Alright guys, so I hope this video started to change the way that you look at throwing kicks, and it inspired you to practice them and get better. How do you get better at it? By watching fightTIPS videos and practicing, or coming to my seminar. So again, I'm going to be in Texas on the 22nd, I'll be in Dallas, on the 24th I'll be in Austin. You want to come to Vince's fight, you want to come to my seminar, links are in the description below, and I will see you guys next week. Until then, I'm Shane with fightTIPS for the underdogs.